friends, it's Kate from AloneStarStateOfSouthern.com, and I'm here with a little bit of a different video today. I have been getting a few comments that say something along the lines of, "You're so positive," or "I love how happy you are." First off, that's the nicest thing ever. Thank you so much for those of you that leave such encouraging comments. I wanted to give you some tips and tricks and little things that I implement in my days just to have a happier, more positive day, because who doesn't want to have a happy, positive day? I really don't know. I made a little list on my phone to walk you through the things that I thought of, and I hope to help you. Number one, wake up with enough time to have a good, relaxing morning. I know that's tricky. Like, what does that even look like? For me, I try to wake up 2 hours before I have to be anywhere, which can be quite the struggle. I'm not a morning person, but I do this because I need that time to just wake up and not be a monster. It's best when I give myself that time because it helps me start off on a positive note. So I'll wake up, I'll make a pot of coffee and have some cereal, and then I'll spend some time in my prayer journal, and that just helps me have a relaxed, calm morning instead of waking up 10 minutes late and running out the door, spilling coffee, and being so flustered by the time you actually start your day. That is the worst way to start a day, in my opinion. So it's worth it to wake up a couple hours early and just have a nice morning. So try that out and tell me what you think, because I think you're gonna like it. My second tip is to put on a little bit of makeup. I'm not saying you need to put on makeup or get all done up so people will think you're pretty and you'll be happy. That's so not where I'm going with this. I have just noticed for me that when I take the time to brush my hair and to put on a little bit of makeup, even just some mascara and some blush maybe, I just feel a little bit more confident walking around. I'm not like strutting down the street, but it's worth it just to spend like a couple extra seconds putting yourself together, because it helps you approach the day a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? My third tip is to have a happy list or a gratuity list. So here's what I mean by that. A few years ago, my friend Molly Galvin, who's to this day one of my best friends, she told me she keeps a list on her phone of things that make her happy. I did the same thing, and I'm gonna try to find it. I titled it Things That I Love, and I made this in January of 2013, so I've had it for a while. I have on it just like little things that I love, like having a clean room, feeling exhausted. For some reason, I love that feeling. Ryan Reynolds, moment of honesty. Conversations that leave you feeling good, long baths, new CVS makeup, literally just a million random things that I love. And it's really fun to add to this, and then from time to time to go back and read through all of them and see all the little things that make you happy. This also really works well with blessings, things you're thankful for, that when you find yourself kind of down or dissatisfied, you can go back and read through all these things, and it immediately brightens my mood, and it kind of gives me some perspective with whatever I'm going through. So stop what you're doing right now, pull out your phone, and start one of those lists. They're really fun, and I think you'll like it. Back to the other list. Okay. Okay, I have on here delete annoying people. That sounds so mean. What I mean by this is I think we probably all have those people that we are either random Facebook friends with, or maybe we follow on Instagram. I don't know, wherever. But everything they post just gets at you. Maybe they're really loud and proud about their political beliefs, which is great, but it leaves you feeling kind of angry. Or, I don't know, maybe they post statuses or photos that kind of make you snicker and like start thinking rude thoughts about them. I would say maybe don't like unfriend them, but stop following them. Or there's different settings where you cannot follow people on Facebook so their stuff doesn't pop up. I'm giving you this tip because I've noticed that whenever I come across one of those people, I can kind of spiral into this like negativity or kind of like mean state that's just not uplifting, and it doesn't make me feel good, and it's just not worth it. So just taking those people out of my radar helps me to continue having a great day and not kind of like have these moments of meanness, I guess that makes sense. Go on a walk is my next tip. Just be outside. Like when you're in school all day or you're at an office all day, I think we forget just like the therapeutic value of going on a walk. My favorite thing is in fall and in spring when the weather is so pretty to like put in headphones and just go for a walk when the sun is setting and listen to really relaxing music. I'm really weird. I like folky music like Alison Krauss and that kind of music, but it just relaxes me and it calms me, and it's the best thing, especially if you've had a stressful day, just to go outside and just walk around, get moving a little bit. Next one, say thank you. So I think this translates into the bigger idea of just being a kind person. I think in today's world, sassiness and slay, like all these sassy girl personality things are being celebrated, and I think what's getting lost is celebrating a girl for being kind. and for being selfless and encouraging. There's so much push on you be you and like you do your thing. Oh, like who cares what anyone thinks? Okay, but there's no need to be rude in that. And I think being a kind person and maybe not being like crazy sassy or into yourself, just being nice and normal and asking people how their day is going and like smiling at the person checking you out at the grocery store. I've noticed whenever I take the time just to like think about someone outside of me, which is hard, like I'm not saying I have it together, but saying thank you, being grateful, like being so kind to your waiters, I don't know, it in turn, it blesses those people and then it blesses you because you see how they react. I think adopting a mentality of just being kind to other people, I swear it helps you have a happier day. Alrighty, on to the next one. In all caps, I have eat the cookie. This is just my thing. If you want a dessert, eat the dessert. Maybe don't eat 5 desserts, but eat a dessert. It's not gonna kill you. You're not gonna gain 100 pounds. I think that's such a trap to get into. It can like take up all your thoughts and focus and just let it go. I know sometimes that's easier said than done for whatever reason, but I think it's worth it just to, if it pops up in your head, like, I would love some frozen yogurt right now. Maybe go get some frozen yogurt. That's just my 2 cents on like not stressing out and overanalyzing what you eat, because that's just a spiral. I think that you can get down really quick and it can like bring you down and make you, I don't know, I'm rambling, but eat the cookie. Next on here, read a good book. I didn't get really into reading until this summer. I had so much fun reading at the beach. And y'all gave me so many great recommendations that I was like, well, maybe I should continue on this trend. What I started doing is I will read for like 30 minutes or an hour before bed each night, and it's so nice. I love Netflix, don't get me wrong, but for some reason, reading to me is a little bit more calming and, I don't know, more fun than watching Netflix. So if you find a good book, it's worth it. I'm reading the Selection series right now, which is like ultimate teenage novel, but I love it. So try that out, search around, see if you can find a good book. I'll put some recommendations below. It helps me like to end my day, not stuck on my phone or staring at my Netflix computer, but to kind of be engaged and to let my mind do a little bit of like working out. So what minds do when they work out. Next one, which is along those lines, turn off your phone before you get into bed. How many of us will lay in bed for an hour before falling asleep just scrolling through Instagram and the latest like updates? I'm the worst about this. So what I started doing is I'll turn off my phone, then I'll get into bed and read, and then I'll fall asleep, and it's so nice to not spend all this time scrolling. Phones are great and I love social media, but tearing yourself away from it, you'll be surprised at just how it just kind of helps you breathe when you get away from that just for a little bit each day. Finally, playlists. Have a happy playlist or have a collection of songs that you know bring you up. Try to listen to music that's uplifting. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is think about what you're listening to, because when you listen to uplifting, positive music, a favorite song, it has such an effect on my day when I do that. Days where I just like throw on Kiss FM or whatever. After a while, I start to notice some of the songs can really get me down. What you put in, you get out, and I think that's true in terms of music and any entertainment. Put in uplifting, positive things, and I think you're going to have a more positive, happy day because of it. Okay, there you go. I feel like I went into like therapy mode, which is not what I'm trying to do. I just want to give you some tips on how to have a good day, and I hope this helped. One thing I do want to say before I get off, I want to tell you, like, none of those things will ultimately bring you ultimate happiness. You have this new purse that you're dying for, it's not going to bring you ultimate happiness, right? Like, how many times have you gone shopping and have a new outfit and you're so happy for like the next 2 hours, and then the next day you're wanting something else, right? There's like this continual cycle of searching for that happiness and fulfillment. I have found that you can't find that in this world, but you can find it in a relationship with Jesus. And I found that just in realizing that I'm a sinner and realizing that He loves me, and He loved me so much that He died for me so that He can give me this gift of salvation. If I believe in Him, like, I'm saved. That's it. I don't have to, do all these good works. It's not like up there with the clipboard, like checking off what I do and don't do. He loves me. Like, whoa, hello, the creator of the universe. He loves you too. And that is where I promise you ultimate happiness is found. You can do all these tips and tricks to just have like a better day, but I'm talking like ultimate in your core, like fulfillment. That's amazing. That's like free and available to you too if you just believe that Jesus died for your sins, and through Him you can have eternal life. That's it. How amazing. I don't want to get all preachy, but how silly would it be for me to make this video on happiness and not tell you the thing that's brought me ultimate happiness in this life, right? So there you have it. I would love to hear below in the comments, little things you do to have a happier day. I'll see you around soon. Go have a good day. Bye, guys.